What is up, YouTube? Sam from Nebula X here with our next war recap video. And I know it's been a couple of days. I was out of town over the weekend. I know I talked about in my last video trying to get a friendly challenge series set up on Sunday. Unfortunately, just was not able to get back in time to organize it with the clan and get that set up and get all the recording done. But we did still have a couple of wars going on, and I know we have been on the streak. The last one I brought you guys was Dead Clan Sluggin. I tried to get on a couple of days ago to get the Pataclan war recorded, and right when I was in the middle of it, the replays got wiped. So unfortunately missed that one, but as you can see, X getting the victory in that one. And continuing on the streak, so we are up to, I believe it is 20 in a row now after the Orion's Gamer GT War. We'll be bringing a recap of that one shortly, but wanted to hop in first to this one against this level 10 clan After Dark, and as you can see, X getting the victory in this one, 71 to 64, and edging them out about 5% on total destruction. So great job to all the guys at X. Good job to the guys over at After Dark. There was a little bit of banter at the beginning of this one, and you know, we didn't partake in that particularly. We like to let our attacks do all of the talking for us, and we were able to get it done this war. So they did a nice job on our bases. They did throw down a Town Hall 9 triple there on Blitz. As you can see, we were running lights out again this war, so they did have a full Town Hall 10, and they had a pretty significant Town Hall advantage on us. I believe they had 3 more Town Hall 9s than we did, and the guys at X just stepped up. They got it done, so you can see a lot of 2 stars on our Town Hall 9s. And then as you get to our lower 9s, obviously getting those cleaned up and cleaning most of the 8s. One of the big things in this war was they had a lot of failed dip attacks in this one. So they were not able to get our Town Hall 8s taken care of, even with some of their Town Hall 9s coming down. But as you can see, X doing a really great job in this one. 2-star on their top base and clearing a lot of the Town Hall 9s, leaving just a couple on the board there. And uncharacteristically left one of the low Town Hall 9s on the board, but it was a pretty good attack, 98%. So almost got it done. And obviously all of the 8s getting cleaned up in this one. So let's go ahead, hop into some replays from this war. And we're going to start right at the top. I know it's not a triple, but it is our first player going up and, you know, going at these Town Hall 10s and going for the triple. So lights out coming in, and he's going to do this with that mass bowler attack. So starts it off with a little bit of a queen walk here. Going to get some of this trash taken care of, using some minions to create nice funnels on both sides of this base, and then it's going to be able to send all these bowlers in and just pretty much wreck the base. That's, you know, kind of the meta right now at Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 11. Blitz does only have the level 1 bowlers right now, so the fact that he's doing as well as he is right now with just these level 1s, I can't wait to see what happens when he starts upgrading them. And it's crazy. We were just talking about this, how quickly Town Hall 10s can now become really relevant in war. So you can see all those bowlers are going down, and unfortunately about half of them straying, walking around towards the outside of the base here. So that is going to pretty much you know, be the coster on this one. So you know, all those bowlers in the core, they're just throwing those rocks, absolutely annihilating the Town Hall. Getting to this Inferno really quickly, has one more heal spell for the backside Inferno tower, drops it down. The bowlers continuing to do work through the core of this base. The queen is in there, the healers are in there. That free spell wears off just a few seconds earlier, so maybe could have dropped that a little bit later. It kept some more of these bowlers in the core of the base up, but he's got a big group of them working the outside. He's got his king on the inside. Unfortunately, the healers are locked onto his king, so the king not taking really any damage here. It would have been nice to see those bowlers switch over to the queen, or maybe get to these bowlers on the outside here. But I will go ahead and start to fast forward through this. Does have both of his heroes up. They're in the core. They're doing a lot of work. A couple of backside loons help. But his bowlers go down, and that is pretty much going to be the end of the raid here. So like I said, the healers did not switch over to his queen. They decided to stay on his king, and that's really going to cost him on this one. So we will finish up this. But he gets a really high percentage 2-star for us on a Town Hall 10. So beautiful job to lights out. Really evolving as attacker. And like I said, it's so crazy now how quickly Town Hall 10s can really be war ready. With upgraded free spells, upgraded bowlers, instead of having to go through all of the golems, all of the lava hounds, all of the balloons, and, you know, 40/40 heroes. So great job, Lights. Keep it up, bud. Looking forward to seeing what you do when you get those bowlers done. So we'll drop down 2 spots, check out our boy Blitzkrieg, and he will be going in on this one with a Go Va-Ho. And you can see there was a little bit of a hole in the base there, so exploited that, dropping a barb and gets the easy clan castle. And the dangerous CC comes out, so Baby Drag, Witch, Valkyrie. Now, because he's only using a minion for the anchor, he's not able to pull out any of those ground troops. So only that Baby Drag comes out. Finally goes ahead, drops down both golems here, backing it up with a couple of wizards. Going to get a funnel created here, and is taking care of this Baby Drag. Now, it did do work on his first golem. So first golem, I believe, is down. And he's got the funnel in now. He's got the wall opened up. Now he's making his way in. Some CC Valkyries come out as well as all of his. He's trying to get this funnel created, making sure that these Valks don't stray on him. And finally drops down a couple more wizards, making sure everyone has to go into the core of this base. And pretty much from there, it's pretty open. He has a jump spell that's going to allow him into this next compartment here with this Tesla farm. And drops down a heal spell for all the Valks. Going to keep them all up, goes ahead, pops the King ability, maybe a little bit early on that. But absolutely okay. The Queen trailing in behind, and here come the Hogs starting to work their way in. Really nice deployment on his Hogs, just targeting all these buildings, going to keep everybody up. And now he's got one massive group of troops all together. So his heal spell is going to get really high value. Unfortunately, some of the Valks decide to beat their way outside of the base. A couple still trying to work their way in, but he's got his Queen in the core there. The Hogs just tearing through defenses. And the King and a couple of Valks working the trash ring on the backside. Drops down a poison spell on that enemy King. The Queen was able to snipe him down pretty easily. And with all of these Hog Riders up, last heal spell down for this single bomb. And just not enough really defense left to take out what he's got coming. Now he is getting beat on by those skeletons, but the Hog's going to be able to rip through these last couple of defenses. Is hitting that Wizard Tower now, so that's going to be unfortunate with the splash damage coming his way. But with the King and the Valks on the outside, they are going to be able to reach everything on the inside after his Hogs die. And here comes his Queen. She's coming up the backside. Going to take out a couple things, and that is going to be it. So nice job to our boy Blitz. It was a great raid on that one. Really, really liked it. All right, let's jump down. We're going to jump down a bunch of spots. And someone who hasn't been featured on the channel since we actually warred against the clan that he was in, and that is our boy Them. He's been with us since the Ohio War, so that was a while ago. You can check the recap on that one. Says that I've never featured him on the channel other than watching his base get 3-starred. So he did a really nice job this war, brought out the 6-pack on us, and has been holding it down really, really strong for the clan. We're really happy to have him, but as you can see there, getting the easy lore taken care of, and then he has 19 Valkyries queued up in this raid, so just an absolutely ridiculous number of Valks in this one. Brings out the CC, goes ahead, double poisons it down, drops down his Queen. She's going to create one side of the funnel here, and has the Golem come out of the CC. That's going to do just a little bit of tanking, but has 19 Valks, 4 heal spells, so the Valk's pretty much going to be unstoppable. Gets this wall opened up here and then sends in all of the redheads, and it is pretty much good night already. It really doesn't matter what happens here. All these Valks, they're just going to shred through walls. They're going to aggro heroes and rip through walls. And oh man, this is crazy. This is absolute insanity, how powerful these Valks are. But as you can see, they just aggro the Queen. They rip through those level 8 walls like it's butter. And then just keeping them healed up as they encounter defenses, as they hit these bombs. The Queen is working her way around the outside of the base. Has the Golem still up, doing a lot of tanking. Not any tanking for any troops that are really doing much right now. But has one last heal spell left. It's going to drop it here, I believe, in just a second. As these Valks encounter the splash damage, as well as that giant bomb. And they are just going to kind of rip through everything that's left. So it has so many Valks still up. I think got to be at least... well, we just lost about 4 there. But had to have been at least about 10 Valks there. Plus the ones that are on the outside. So they're making their way to these last couple of buildings here. Unfortunately, is encountering the splash damage of that Wizard Tower. So that is going to hurt a little bit. But the Valks rip through those level 8 walls like it's nothing. Another one goes flying. But it is over. Drops the King Rage. And still had 6 wizards in the bag there. So that was a beautiful job. Didn't even use all of the troops. So great job, Vim. Keep it up. Really, really liking what you're doing for us in the clan. All right, let's hop down a few spots. Check out number 12, our boy Bobby. And Bobby will be doing this one also with a Go Vaho. And this was another really nice raid. So drops in the Golem, a couple wizards in behind. Going to get this funnel created nice and wide. Make sure those Valks don't stray on them. Everyone just using the Valks this war. Sends in those wall breakers. Unfortunately, because of the way he tapped, they did do a little bit of a split on him. So he did not get the wall opened up here. Sends in another golem as well as the queen, so another baby drag CC coming at him, but doing a really nice job. Gets the poison spell down, and then here come all these Valks. They're going straight in. They're going to rip through this wall. They're going to rip through those Teslas, and then has a jump spell that's going to get him access into both of the enemy heroes, as long as he can keep those Valks in the core of the base. So in just a second, they should draw aggro from the king and the queen, and then they should all start to head into the core of the base. And then it is going to be Goodnight Core. The queen is stepping back. She's doing a lot of sniping for him. And then he has 16 Hog Riders queued up here. So as soon as he can figure out the best direction to send in those Hogs, he identifies that it's from this 3 o'clock position. So going to work his way clockwise around this base and just do a surgical drop on all of those Hogs. And just targeting all these buildings on the outside. A lot of them are going to be distracted by the king as well as those Valks as they start to make their way in. And now has 2 heal spells left for the Hogs and pretty much like an air lane straight to these last couple of defenses. Can kind of guess at bomb positions. And in just a moment, I believe we'll be dropping down a heal spell, or maybe is going to wait a while on this one. Looks like there's a Troll Tesla down here in the corner of this base, so he's going to have to get with that. But there was the second double giant bomb, so the Hogs completely avoided it. Drops down that heal spell where the Hogs are going to be in just a second. So they get to this last cluster of defenses, and they're standing inside heal, ripping down the Archer Tower, the Wizard Tower, the Tesla, and in just a second, the last Archer Tower. Swags out a poison spell already in the raid, knows that it's over. Plenty of troops up to get this one taken care of. The queen is still in the core, doing a lot of sniping. Unfortunately, the Hogs, like I said, have to get all the way down here to this Troll Tesla, but where the location of the king, the location of the queen, they're going to be able to pretty much reach everything. The Hogs will make their way back up and help with the last couple of things, but that is going to be it, and still has a heal spell in the bag. So what a raid from our boy Bobby, just absolutely coming out, smashing this base down. Swags out the heal, and that will be the end of it. So great job, Bob. Keep it up, bud. All right, one more for you guys. I wanted to do just a small amount of Town Hall 8 action, and it is going to be on their number 20 base, and it is going to be our boy Boney. So going to be doing this one with a Go Vaho Town Hall 8 style, and send in those golems. Gonna get this wall opened up here, gets the CC pulled out, and then in just a second here, poison spell goes down. The funnel created, unfortunately, the placement of those Valks was just a little bit off, so they're going to be going towards the outside. But thankfully, the CC starts to aggro a couple of them. So they do a little bit of a serpentine pattern here, in, out, and then eventually do make their way out and run around the outside of the space. So that's a little bit unfortunate for him. It's trying to get in, get these bomb positions taken care of between the mortar, or the wizard towers and the archer, and the air defenses, but as you can see, backside Hogs coming in. They're pretty much targeting all of the defenses, drops down a heal spell for them, and has 2 more heal spells in the bag. So 1 Hog does peel off, gets half of a double giant bomb triggered there. So from there, he's going to be pretty safe as long as he can keep his heal spells down nice and early. So the second half of that DGB should be going off. Maybe not. There it is, right there. So it goes off, drops that heal spell, a little shallow. Could have led the Hogs in the direction that they were headed towards, but get to this Tesla, get to this cannon and this mortar, and then they're going to have to path all the way to the other side of the base to get these last couple of defenses taken care of. Doesn't have much in the way of cleanup, just a couple of Valks and 1 wizard, it looks like. So it is going to be a race against time, or it does have one more backside wizard. Goes ahead, drops that down. Hogs make it to the last defenses, and they are going to help out. But a lot of high HP buildings left here. The Valks doing a beautiful job getting through that town hall, getting through that gold storage. And now it is just a race to get in there, get this clan castle taken care of, get the Dark Elixir storage taken care of, and it does. So great job, Boney. Town Hall 8's had a much better war this time. Again, I've talked about it. It's very important for those low-end guys to be able to get things taken care of quickly. They stepped up. They knocked out the bottom 5 bases, which were all their Town Hall 8s. Like I said, their Town Hall 9s went all the way down to 19. So they had a pretty significant advantage on us, but we were able to use a lot of scout attacks on Town Hall 9s, get beautiful setups for our Town Hall 9s to go up and do a lot of damage to these guys. So another level 10 clan down on our current streak. And like I said, there was some banter at this one. It's all friendly, and you know, they talked some smack, but they couldn't back it up. So great job to the guys at X. Good luck to the guys at After Dark. Hopefully you guys get back on a roll after that one. Look forward to bringing you guys the next recap. It was a very, very close war. In fact, if you saw it at the beginning, you will see that it did end tied 70-70, so X took it on percentage. So super close war. Can't wait to bring you guys that one. And then we're in a war right now, so plenty of content coming, guys, so stay tuned for more. But that's going to do it for this recap, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Until next time, this is Sam. Peace. Come on.